Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Hit it, Frank. What's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. I'm so cozy right now. I have
You look so cozy.
I needed a blanket because I wore a short skirt and it was just pussy in the camera.
There was a lot of pussy in the camera.
There was some pussy in the camera.
We had to cut for the puss.
And they were like, you know what? Let's clothe you for decency's sake.
For the YouTube algorithm.
And yeah, how are you, Kim?
I'm great. I feel great. I dressed a little too warm for today, but
Yeah, I thought your look was crazy. It's like 84 degrees.
yeah, I'm dressing I look like a Winter Olympic champion. Alex, I don't know if you guys heard that Alex was just taking a little gulp of her whole milk.
Yep.
Just as she's just a woman with a glass of milk.
I
Nothing to see here.
processed that I was calling you crazy for your outfit while I was actively drinking
But
milk.
you made the gulp so like loud.
Honestly, it's just the quality of this milk. This is like some creamy shit.
I thought you were gonna say it was the quality of the mic, but no, it's the quality of your milk.
Quality of the milk.
That's why we hear it. The quality of your milk.
Yeah. The milk quality and mic quality combined.
Your cow was extra creamy.
The perfect gulp. I like whole milk. If you're out there drinking fat free, like you should treat yourself someday.
Can we Google puss and milk straight from a cow?
No. Hold on.
This
I'm going to finish my milk while you're Googling that.
This is what really happens.
I know, but they pasteurize it, Kim.
Look at that.
I'm not looking. I'm drinking milk.
Ew. This is worse than the puss thought of it. I feel like you had a hard time getting that down after I said that.
Delicious.
But you still enjoyed it.
I loved it.
I'll give you this. It does have a good taste.
Milk's great. It tastes great.
Listen, this is when I'll drink some milk. I'll have 3 Oreos and I'll drink the rest of the milk.
That doesn't look so bad. That looks creamy.
Is that the puss in it?
That looks creamy as hell, dude.
It
Give me
does
that
look
right
good.
now.
You know what? I take it back.
I'll put that in my cereal.
Milk's delicious. I take it back. I'm in.
Fantastic. Somebody have a lighter. Kim, we had quite an eventful weekend.
We did.
We went to, it was your first trip ever to the New York Botanic Garden.
It was.
I keep calling it the Botanical Garden, and I think they call it the Botanic Garden. So
No, it's the botanical.
It's-
I don't care what they call it. It's the botanical because that's insane.
I've been calling it the Botanical Garden all week, and I think that I just might be a little dumb. But yeah, it was super fun.
It is Botanic Garden. Wow.
Yeah, it was better. It was even more fun than I thought it was going to be. We saw so many flowers. It's really just flowers there. We had a talk of betrayal in a rose garden,
Oh yeah.
like Game of Thrones style.
We did.
We may or may not have nibbled a toid.
We nibbled a toy and we played Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it was fun. We were with a group of entirely too many people who kept losing track of each other. Mm-hmm. Specifically, G Mike.
G Mike was hard. I mean, someone said it. We needed an adult leash for him.
It was like, it would have been cool if G Mike came along with his own shepherd who just like keeps him at least a few feet away from the rest of the
dog
pack.
that looks like Lassie. You're like, where's G Mike, boy? Show me him. Bring me to G Mike, boy. Is G Mike in trouble?
Dude, we're like literally a group of like 11 people tripping at the gardens. Like
It was hectic.
it's actually a scene. We see people around our own age with like full families, like trying to have a nice wholesome day.
Well, the thing about being 11 adults on acid is like you turn into 11 children on acid.
Yeah.
But you think you're adults still.
Yeah. We found
It's
lost
like
children.
imagine if kids do think they're adults. We literally turn into children. Oh yeah, we did find those mystery children.
We found lost children, literally just 2-year-olds, the cutest little kids, like toddlers you've ever seen in your life, just standing on the top of a hill screaming, "We're lost! We're lost!
We're lost! Help us!
I don't know where my mommy and daddy are."
I was like, you are screaming for a pedophile to come over here.
It was wild.
It was insane.
It was wild. And we had to have a discussion as to whether that's the proper thing to teach your children to do in that scenario, because I'm going to say keep a low profile.
Keep it cool, man. Keep it cool. Find a mom.
Keep a low profile, and you go up to another kid and you say, "Hey, where's your mom? Can
go up to a kid without a black eye. Don't go up to the kid with the black eye.
Don't go up to the kid with the broken arm."
No, never with the broken arm. That's what you got to tell your kids. You got to be smart about it. You got to tell them to go up to the kid that looks
happiest
the
looking
cleanest.
kid. Yep.
The cleanest looking kid.
Yeah, and then have their mom help you, because what happened to these
The mom's
kids?
like, we just cleaned him for rape.
Well, what happened to these poor kids is that 11 people on acid guided them back to their parents.
We were like, we got you, little mans.
We did.
We were like, don't worry.
They're this way. We knew what
The parents were about a quarter mile away.
They were fucking far, but
having wine and sushi.
We knew who the parents were because we were just on acid paying extreme attention to the children in a way that I'd like to actually discuss. Because there was a point, Kim, where you would be passing by all these beautiful flowers and talking out loud about the children looking at the flowers.
Because they're so cute looking at the flowers.
It was like the Botanic Garden was more about us watching kids look at flowers, as creepy as that might sound.
I said it. I enjoy watching the kids enjoy the flowers more than the flowers.
The kids looking at the flowers were really cute.
It's so cute. Those the one little girl with her crop top.
So
looking
cute.
at the flowers with her unicorn backpack. She was so fucking cute.
I remember her. She was at the prettiest flower in the garden.
She was at the prettiest flower in the garden.
Yeah.
She was the prettiest flower in the garden.
Dude.
Yeah, we found those kids.
It was crazy. I knew who those kids' parents were because for some reason Acid Alex was paying very close attention to everybody at the garden. I knew who belonged with who already. It was interesting. I didn't realize what people watching I was doing until I knew exactly where those kids belonged. But yeah, it was a really fun day. We had a bit of a debacle afterward because 11 people on acid can't decide what to eat.
No, it's literally it's children.
It's
children the first time it's like if you had a bunch of 6-year-olds and you told them that they were allowed to be left alone for an hour and they just had to figure out how to be adults.
Yeah, except the 6-year-olds are on acid.
Except the 6-year-olds are on acid. We saw almost a fight outside a wine shop.
Oh man, I forgot about that. I forgot about the fight outside the wine shop. Okay. So that situation was a lot because we had finally just got out onto the street after the garden, which for me was a wild experience. I felt so calm, cool, collected in this garden all day, barely even noticing that I'm peaking, fully tripping. And as soon as we stepped back out onto the Brooklyn street, it was an entirely different ballgame. I was not ready for it. Do you remember those, excuse my language, but sluts? Do you remember those hot sluts?
Who?
Outside of the Botanic Garden while we're all having this conversation. Joey knows who I'm talking about. Hot sluts, right? Goth.
Didn't even see them.
Super goth head to toe, but barely wearing anything.
Like
a napkin's worth of clothes. In the middle of the bright, sunshiny day that we chose to go to the garden.
Ani's done. Ani's like, I get it. They were fucking hot. Joey thought they were hot. Cool.
Do you remember them, Ani? Did you see them?
Oh, I remember them.
What do you think their deal was?
She doesn't give a fuck about their deal. Listen, I'm jealous enough that I'm mad for Ani right now.
Can I tell you something fun? Was talking about them the other day, and Harrington goes, "Oh, I wasn't there. He left the gardens early or whatever." He goes, "If I'd have seen them, I definitely would have gone up to them and talked to them." And I was like, dude, these were the most intimidating women I've ever seen in my life. They were so hot and so out of their element. And it was funny because I overheard their conversation a little bit, and they were like, everybody's looking at us. We should like get out of here. We should like go to a coffee shop or something.
I wish I would have seen them.
And I was like, what are you doing out here?
Can you look up hot goths and we'll see if they were hotter or less hot than the hot
Frank,
goths?
do you remember them?
Just look up hottest gothic chick.
Just like literally barely wearing clothes at all and complaining that everybody was looking at them. And I was like, what's your deal? Why'd you come here?
Okay, so we'll do hotter or less hot. Can you pull up the first picture and just like go to the left a couple times? You know what I mean? Does it do
They
that?
were already dressed in less than any of these girls, I'll tell you. It was like almost lingerie with like skirts on top. With like tiny little goth schoolgirl-esque.
How old do you think they were?
Early 20s.
Lucky bitches. Ani said
Wearing
22. She knows specifically. She already found them on Instagram. She knows where they live, where they were born.
Massive, like 8-inch platform heels. It was fucking. I was like, what's
Ani knows which one of their boyfriends she's gonna fuck when she gets mad enough.
something like that? Yeah. Anyways, Acid Alex literally walked directly out of the botanical garden, saw these girls, and was like, "I'm not prepared to be on the street."
Are they hotter than all those goths?
I couldn't make heads or tails of like why people would be out there in the middle of the day dressed like that and concerned with people looking at them. It seems like you would want people looking at you.
Yeah, it's like someone with tattoos getting mad that you're staring.
Some
lady had. Was that with you? The girl with the tattoo at the theme park. She had the mermaid.
Yeah,
she had
it
one
was
of the
so
most
nice at
beautiful
Busch
tattoos
Gardens.
I've
Yeah,
ever seen in my life. Like
we're also on acid looking at it.
Oh yeah, so it might not have been that good, but to me, she had the most beautiful tattoo I'd ever seen in my life. No, I think it was incredible.
It was really good. It was like a
so fucking good.
under the ocean type theme,
which normally don't look great.
It was great. It was on her like calf. Really nice tattoo.
Uh-huh.
And
I told her, and she was like annoyed. I was like, bitch, then take it off.
You could tell she sat for 6 or 7 hours for that tattoo to not even accept a compliment.
She was like, thanks. I was like, oh, she hears that a lot. And she was like,
I know, bitch.
I was like, I get it. I'm hot.
She wasn't.
Right.
She was all right.
She was fine.
She was
her boyfriend was
fine.
kind of hot.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the problem. She knew reality.
Yeah.
She was always stressed because she wasn't hot, but her boyfriend was. I've been there.
She got that tattoo to compensate.
You know what? I forgive her. Okay. That's a hard life. I've dated a dude hotter than me in LA, and it is fucking stressful. You can't do it.
You can't
the
let your
dude
guard
always
down.
has to be a little uglier. It doesn't work.
I respect that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, anyways,
You got to know his place.
As soon as
It's got to be a hunt for him. If he's hotter, it's not a hunt. He's just picking up scraps.
You want to be hunted?
He wants to hunt.
Okay. It's not about you.
So if the girl is always hotter than him, it's always like, yeah, she's always hotter than me still. You know what I mean? Like it's still like
right.
She's hot. She can go at any time. Someone's going to see that she's hot. It's still like
right.
But if he doesn't feel that,
then there's no.
I don't think it works.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that's pretty common. Like I feel like
For the guy to be hotter than the girl?
No. It's way more common for the girl to be hotter than the guy.
Almost.
But I always just thought that was because like guys barely know how to take care of themselves.
It is. It is.
So I guess that's the natural order and the way it has to be.
Ugh.
Like we could only hang on to them if they're ugly. They're a little bit ugly.
That's the only way we get to keep them.
We get to keep them
and even
forever.
some of those are not great.
Yeah, we get to keep them forever if they're a little uglier than us.
We get to maybe keep them forever.
If
there's they're like a little uglier than
there's
us.
at least a chance.
So they're like no chance. If he's hot, no.
No.
If he's hotter than you, no chance will you keep that man forever.
No. Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, this is law.
The harsh reality of the universe.
I truly believe that, and that is sad.
I'm just like amazed that we got here.
What do you mean?
I think that's true, but I don't remember how we got to this point in the conversation.
We're so high. I have no idea where.
That was profound, Kim, and you're definitely right. The guy's got to be a little uglier, and it's okay.
Ladies, even if he's uglier, still don't fully trust that man.
No.
I'm letting you know right now. That is not a reason to let your guard down. And now I'm moving on.
All right. So
emotionally.
So yeah, we get out onto the street and look for a place to eat. And the very first place we try to go to, there's this like older white couple arguing at the top of their fucking lungs with the business owner about wearing a mask, I think, right? It was about...
Yeah.
So he's like screaming. He's like by the time we're passing him...
She was... I don't know if this is politically correct to say.
But...
And it's probably not. She was 100% a mail order bride. Is that a thing you can say now?
She might have been.
No.
Yes.
No. She was. She had, I'm telling you, in my town, it was a very big thing. A lot of my friends, their moms were ordered off the internet and delivered to the country. And they have white dads. And the behavior was the same.
Exactly the same?
Yes.
I believe that. I just remember that when we passed the guy and he's like yelling about how they won't let him in because of the mask. And as soon as we pass him, he's already making eye contact with us like he wants us on his side. And he turns around and he's like, he's doing this act out where he's like, I had the mask on. I had it around my chin and I was...
He's trying to involve us.
He's trying to involve us. He's explaining to us the whole situation, but you could tell that he's obviously lying. This guy tried to not have his mask on at all. And he's like, I was about to put it on.
He couldn't have looked more like a villain.
He looked me in the eye and he goes, I was about to put it on. That's what he doesn't understand.
It's so obvious that he's lying. Like, it's just
crazy
he's just
obvious.
Guilty.
He was so guilty, dude.
We didn't even have to hear the whole thing to know.
Did he make the same kind of eye contact with everybody else in the group? I mean, I felt like he wanted an army on his side, and he was so obviously fucking out of his mind.
And we were all on acid, so we were just laughing in his face.
We couldn't have been literally more disrespectful.
We were so disrespectful to this man.
It was a scenario.
I yelled "World Star" at him.
I thought to she did. Literally, your cousin went, nobody cares, dude. Go home. I mean, women in the street just yelling this at a man. That's how safe we felt from this pussy ass fucking dude.
He was the biggest pussy.
He was like maybe 56, white hair, fucking just looks like somebody's grandfather arguing about a mask.
He was the worst, and his wife was like standing beside him, holding all of his shit for him. Real mail order bride behavior.
She was yelling on his behalf too, though. She was getting in that dude's face.
I know. They were there for what?
Oh, it had to be 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
I mean, they were standing outside screaming,
trying to collect a crowd, and people would walk by and be like, "Shut up!" Like in his face.
Fucking crazy. I've never seen somebody have such like an emotional outburst on the streets of New York and have so many people disrespect them in the middle of it. Like
right.
True New Yorkers know that you just like turn, you look away, you walk around the situation, you fucking move on.
No, everybody like took a turn to spit at him.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. It was so awesome. Shit. Yeah, it was such a fun day.
So then,
yeah, that was basically part one. That was like part one of a 2-part acid trip.
So then, this is where my night turned dark. And before this, I want to say I have been Me Too'd emotionally. I'd like to announce by one of the members, potentially, at Gas Digital.
No, I don't think it's anybody at Gas Digital.
So we're going to tell a little story.
I have some suspicions, but I don't know.
Okay, so Alex,
how many names should we use?
Start the story off. We're going to tell the names. What, are we not going to tell the fucking story?
We're telling the story.
We're telling the story. You know why? Because our listeners deserve that.
We went to a friend.
They deserve the truth and all of our business for no reason at all.
I guess so, Kim. You're right. So we accepted an invitation to a like mutual friend's apartment, yes. Right? And there's like 11 of us. It's like the same 11 of us that went to the garden. We're all going over to this person's place.
First of all, didn't just accept an invitation. We got urged by me, and I was like, let's actually put it together. He's such a nice guy.
That's right. Okay, so this person...
Don't leave out the details.
No,
what
you're
a
right.
sweetheart I was.
It was actually Kim. We were hanging out last weekend, and we were talking about like how nice this guy is, and he's just always been really good to us. He's always at the shows, supports comedy, all this stuff, and he invited us to like a housewarming at his place that we just never like put together because we're all really busy. And Kim was like, we should do that. He's so nice. We should actually just pick a date and do it. So we pick after the Gardens to do it.
I hope he watches this and feels bad.
No.
Yes. What do you mean, no? We're going to talk about
Maybe
this, too.
I don't remember. Maybe
We're going
I
to talk
don't
about
remember all
this
the
victim
details.
mentality you have, too.
Maybe I don't remember all the details.
All right, you guys. Today we're welcoming back IP Vanish to the show. So what is IP Vanish? IP Vanish is a virtual private network, a VPN for short. And a VPN is a super important tool that helps you safely browse the internet. You can use VPNs on your computers, tablets, phones, even things like your Fire Stick. Listen, what you're reading, what you're searching, what you're watching, whatever it is you're doing, your data is encrypted. The most important thing is what you're doing on the internet isn't my business, and it's no one else's business either. IP Vanish helps you remain anonymous and secure on the internet. IP Vanish is just $3.49 a month. For just $3.49 a month, $27.99 a year, you can help protect your online privacy and security. Here's everything you get with IP Vanish. You get an anonymous IP address, which means your personal IP address can't be tracked by anyone on the web. You can circumvent any online censorship. IP Vanish has more than 1,500 servers in 70 plus locations. You can also get protection when using public Wi-Fi. Remember, with IP Vanish, all your data is encrypted, so no one can snoop on what you're doing. And you get 24/7 support. Email them, chat with them, even call them. They're there to help. If you remember these guys, they supported the show a few months ago, and they've come back with an even better deal, wanting to offer something special for the next year. You're getting 65% off.
So go to ipvanish.com/topics. That's ipvanish.com/TOPIX to claim your 65% savings. They have plans starting at just $3.49 a month or $27.99 a year. This is the time to sign up. With our discount and their current promotional offerings, you can get a VPN for 65% off their usual offering. IP Vanish is the best of the best, even rated 4.7 out of 5 on Trustpilot, and that's with more than 6,000 reviews. So show these guys some love. They are repeat sponsors. They love comedy. They support us, so you guys should support them. Remember, it's ipvanish.com/TOPIX to get the deal and start protecting yourself online today. One last time, that's ipvanish.com/topics with a lowercase t. All right, let's get back to the show. So yeah, we
Keep it going.
We go over there. We lay out. We try to make some clay. Mm-hmm. It does not work on psychedelics people. Mm-mm. It's a little like you got to do it for the clay to work. Okay.
Listen. I'll say right now, I like my clay sober.
All right.
I could stay up till 8 a.m. on a clay like I'm on a Coke.
Sure.
Can I not? Can I not?
I don't know if you didn't have all of our energy in the room that you would have been up till 8 a.m. on your own.
I stayed up till 8 a.m. doing the same refrigerator.
I think you had secondhand energy is what I'm saying.
It was just so much in the air that I got some in my system.
All I'm saying is
you hotboxed the room with Coke.
Trying to make clay molds on psychedelics was not nearly what I thought it was going to be. It was very difficult. Like the 3D realm was not possible. So we put the clay away. When did your thing happen, Kim?
My thing happened when we started the VR.
Okay. So then right after clay, we pull out the VR. It's just an alternative activity for everybody to like trip out and have some fun.
Yes. And it is so fun. It is one of the coolest things ever.
Kim, she entered. We're playing a game called the Google Tilt Brush. It's just basically like you have a palette in your left hand and a brush in your right hand.
It's the most incredible thing that's ever existed. Alex, is it not?
It's pretty cool. I downloaded it. It's really cool. You paint in 3D. Like it just like brings you into space, and you can like paint whatever you want in 3D. You can like create your own world around you. It's pretty sick. It really is.
You can paint underneath you. You can paint above you. You can go above it. You can make things 3D. You can do a sparkly thing in the air. You can do a laser. It looks so cool. It looks so real. It's right in front of you. You look like you're there.
Dude, the people at this party were starving when Kim put that headset on, and I made a move to start ordering pizza. And a minute later, Kim took the headset off, crying, big tears out of her eyes, going, Alex, you have to try this.
Was I crying?
And you were crying. And
Hilarious.
I said, Kim, just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to order pizza for everybody. And you said, no, you have to try this now.
So fun, you guys. I think I cried the first time I did it too. That was my second time doing that.
Oh, man, it was so cute. It was very emotional. You said you sitting on the floor playing with it was like seeing into like your soul as a child. Like I feel like it was very weird. It got weirder as time went on, but even from the start, I was like almost like a big sister. Like, oh, I'm so glad she's having fun with this toy. Like I was literally, you could ask Harrington.
At one point, people were starting to be like, Kim, it's time to share.
You could ask Harrington and some of the other people at the party, though. Like, even early on in the party, in that living room area, I was just watching you play the game smiling. Just smiling at my best friend having fun.
So sweet.
Just so happy for you to be having a good time.
And I was, until this happened. So then I hand it to you. The pizza's ordered. I hand it to you. And then the host of the party comes over. And he goes, here, take my phone. You can watch what Alex is seeing and watch what she's doing in her VR world and follow along. And I'm like, so cool. And I'm watching Peaking.
We'd been nibbling all day, baby.
At this point, it's getting set off. I'm going. Peaktoid, and a text pops up. And the text says, I don't know, but I hope Kim sits her fat ass on my face. And he just comes over and swipes it up. And I'm on so much acid that I'm like this. And I just kind of sit there for like 45 seconds. And acid makes me a better person. I'll tell you that. Because if I wasn't on acid, it would have been a scene. But I was like, my friends are all tripping. Everyone's having a great time. You can deal with this later. Maybe you can make it funny. Does someone in here want me to sit on their face? Who's he texting? Like all these swinging thoughts. Then like my next thought is like, he could be texting someone that's here. There's 11 people here. The men.
No, I'm comfortable naming every other man in that room, by the way, besides the host. I will name them right now because I don't think...
The men are Frank, Harrington. Was that it?
Joey. G-Mike.
And the host. We say the host like it's a villain in a movie.
Colonel Mustard.
So then I'm like,
it's none of those people.
All
dude.
of these people, I'm pretty close. I'm telling you right now, all these people.
That's your group of best friends. It's not any of them.
My only friends in New York.
It's not any of them.
And so now I'm like, do these men that I mean, I've slept in a bed next to Frank. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Do you have like a secret girlfriend?
We've said it before.
But what if Francis
I hear
has
something
a
weird
girlfriend or something? She'll get mad.
I don't think I changed anything.
I'm such good friends with all of them.
They have us tapped.
I don't know who. So
these are all trustworthy people in my
these are all
book.
people I trust.
It's
I
not
would
one of
feel
them.
very upset if it was one of them talking about me like that.
Now, I don't think that the host talks to any of these guys like that. I think the host is also kind of in...
Joey, was it you? Come here. Can I see your mic real quick?
No, I don't even have the host's number. I have his Instagram.
All right, you're done. Joey's innocent. That was good. That was quick. I had nothing to say to that.
Also, you could see the contents of this text message without being able to see the name that it came from.
I was on acid, so like it was just a second before he swiped up. You know when your eyes only have a second, you got to get the main info. You got to get the message.
I think this was an exchange between the host and a fan.
I think I saw a name.
Okay.
But it was the name of a woman. And I don't know why. I don't remember. It's all a blur and I could be wrong, but I'm about 76% sure I saw the name of a woman.
Okay, are we now looking at the women at the party?
No. I didn't even consider it. You would never.
It's fucking G Mike's girlfriend.
She was trying to eat me out all day at the gardens.
It was so funny. She was sitting in front of a couch, like right here, and I was sitting here. And G Mike was in a chair next to her, and he had his arm around her shoulder. And after like 2 full minutes, she turned around really awkwardly and looked at me, and she was like, "Oh, this whole time I thought your hand was on my shoulder."
No.
And I was like, "Dude, no."
That's so funny.
Why would that be the case?
That is so funny. That's really funny.
So funny.
That's weird. So yeah. So now I want to know who the fuck it was. I want to know who this host is talking sexually with about me too.
Now, my thing is, would the host have given you his cell phone with no fear in his heart had he expected somebody to text him
Maybe
sexually
he's
about
into
you?
that. Maybe he's into knowing I saw it. Why would he give it to me when they were talking about me? But also, it's like I do fully expect a man to just forget and be like, check out this VR.
I don't know. I'd be really protective over my phone if I were talking about people at my party.
But maybe it was like an hour ago he wrote it. You know what I mean?
What do you think was the prompting text?
It didn't look like a text. It looked like a group, like it was like a Facebook message or a group chat. Maybe a group chat. It could have been a group chat.
Oh, no.
Because I feel like I saw a mystery phone number. You know when you don't save a phone number in the group chat and there's like a number and a name?
Yeah.
I feel like I remember seeing that.
All right.
So it's a group that he didn't save a name. So who's he in a group chat with?
I don't know. I don't hang out with him a lot.
Who does he hang out with?
You were doing the kind favor of bringing us all over to hang out with him.
Who has his number?
I do.
Should we call and ask him?
No.
Why?
Because I feel bad.
He was talking dirty about me. Why do you feel bad?
But what if it's not the case? What if it's the other person talking dirty about you?
Then I want to know who's talking dirty about me.
And he'd be super embarrassed. Then you should definitely ask him.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I know, but calling it out on the show is a lot, I think.
Is that too much?
What does Frank think?
Hit it, Frank. It just starts dialing his number. Francis, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that might be a little much for him.
You're not even talking in the mic. Frank says I should do it.
That's not what Frank said.
Fine, I won't, but I want to.
I think we should ask him after the show.
Okay. On video.
Damn it! Everything has to be content. Your own Me Too has to be content from the beginning to end.
My own Me Too content.
You can't even live a moment of your Me Too off camera.
Yeah.
Man, so you know what's funny? This whole thing, I didn't know anything about this the night of until like 6 a.m. when we're leaving the place. Mm-hmm. But it really explains your attitude for the rest of the night.
What was my attitude?
Well, we started playing VR again after like half the crew left. Like there was a little more space to move around. We started playing VR again. And you took a turn for a while, and we were all watching your thing on the TV. And then I took a turn for what felt like 10 minutes, maybe. And the VR headset died while I was drawing something. This. And Kim, without missing a beat, was like full fucking tears again, completely all down her face. I knew I wasn't gonna get to playing. You always steal everything from me.
First of all, let me tell you what happened. You want to know the real truth?
Tell me.
The real truth is everyone was playing with the VR in the room. I really wanted to get my hands on it, but I knew that everyone was really like into it. So I said, I'm going to take a nap. This is a true story. Am I wrong?
No, this is what happened. I'm going to explain something when you're finished.
I
But go
said,
on.
I'm going to take a nap. And then by the time I wake up, everyone should be over it, you know? And that's exactly what happened because I'm a powerful manifester, right? So then I wake up. I see the VR set dusty in the corner. Dude, Alex is over there somewhere flicking her own bean, doing God knows what, having the best time of her life doing anything else. So I'm like, this is my time because it was so cool that I was tripping. I really wanted to like sit in it for a minute. You know what I mean? Like get a good like 15 minutes in it. Like that's why I waited. I was like, I'll wait till everyone's done with it. I'll wait. I'll be the last one. So I put it on and I'm just starting to create this thing and I'm like in such a fun, finally, after getting sexually assaulted, I'm in such a good headspace. I'm having so much fun. And Alex, I hear her come over and she goes, can I try? And now we're all on acid, so I gotta be nice.
Kim really meant
if
sitting
you
it.
don't want to share on acid, suddenly you're a monster.
Kim's sitting there. She ran out of ideas. She's literally just sitting in it, not drawing anything.
I just said that was my plan. I wanted to just sit. You look like you're in outer space. I just wanted to sit in it.
Now that energy
And
is
look.
coming back. And the other thing I wanted to point out is
Now that energy is
everything that she said for the last 3 minutes, she also said that night while crying, full tears. She was like, I told everybody I was gonna take a nap, and I just napped for a little while. Nobody was
okay,
even
but I was
using it."
laughing at the same time.
Yes, it was extreme. It was great.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. You were laughing, but you were equally crying.
Yeah, I was crying. Like I was laughing, but I was truly upset.
Her eyes got all red by the end of it. You wouldn't look at me for a little.
Because then I gave it to Alex. I was like, you know what? She'll draw something. She'll probably spend like, I was like, I'll give her 15 minutes on it. So then I can get 15 minutes. That was my plan. I was like, I'll give her 15 minutes on it. Then I'll get 15 minutes on it for sure. This is my second time having to plan out playing on this thing. Like, all I want to do is just play with it. Like, it's all I want to do. I'm getting assaulted in the other air. So I would like to leave the dimension for a little
ether.
bit. I want to leave I want to go into a sexual assault-free ether. Excuse me. Fuck me, right?
No.
Fuck my
I'm
life.
sorry.
I just want to escape for a little bit
I didn't know the thing was going to
So
die.
then I hand it to Alex. She draws some creation. Everyone's like, ooh, ooh, she's so artistic. Then it fucking dies.
It was really good what I drew, you guys.
It was incredible.
It was really.
It was incredible. I had to watch her make a fucking Mona Lisa. She made a 3D picture of trees. But the whole thing is, then it died.
I felt really bad.
So I had to go back to my accuser. I mean, but to my
you had to go back to
to my what do you call
the
them?
assailant.
Yeah, to my what do you call them? Not the to my abuser. So then I had to go back to my abuser and ask him if he wanted to clay with me.
You had to make him plug in his headset.
I was like, "Can you plug this in?" And I had to cover my ass when I walked away.
Oh man, that's brutal, Kim. I didn't know about any of that. I was so blissfully unaware all night.
Oh, of course you were. You were painting in a painting. And you were in your VR world, weren't you, Alex?
I need to find out. I don't know how Laura felt, but I'm pretty sure every other girl that was there had a bad trip, and I was so just
Why?
out. I don't know, because Becky hates it, first of all. Becky just is like, no.
I thought she was having fun.
I think she was, but it was freaking her out also.
Okay.
She ended up sleeping until like 6 a.m. in that apartment.
Oh, I was having a good time even above the assault. Once I got that VR in my hands, well, me who is what I say.
I'm glad that you overcame the sexual assault to have a good time, because I had a mighty nice time as well. I think everybody had a blast at the gardens, and then I just felt like everybody. I felt the sexual assault in the air. I guess
This assault was in the air.
No, I had a good time. I did. It was assault.
Oh man,
No, it was a fun day.
it was.
I guess we'll clear things up with the host. This is all hitting me, dude. I don't know.
I need to find out who
also,
said that about me.
Do dudes
He owes
talk
me
that way with each other? Like, would you like?
They all said yes.
Yeah,
So
they all
casual.
said yes. Like, I feel
And they're
like
all
it's
nice guys.
I feel like I'm almost surprised that you, of all people, sometimes I feel like you want people to think you're hot
You know
in
what?
text message.
No, listen. I was just concerned that it was one of the guys in the room. That would,
have been.
but that would upset you, right?
Right.
If you knew Francis was saying that about you, you'd be like weirded out. Maybe they do. Do you
think
guys
they
talk
do.
about us like that?
I don't think they do. But I
Look
think
me
the
in the
only
hold
reason
on,
they don't.
Hold on.
Two things. The mic's
Well, now
working.
suddenly his mic
Finally.
works. Suddenly he has a voice. Oh, that's weird. What
Two
a
things.
coincidence.
One, I think Alex raised a good question earlier. What was the prompting text before that? You
That's
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
It could have been something innocent, like just
I
saying
think it was
who
like
at the party.
I think it's like I'm really excited. I'm having Kim, Alex, all these people are coming to my party tonight, and then it's like I don't know, but I hope Kim sits her fat ass on my face.
Who would say that unless
And
they were
s-
there?
And two, I don't think guys really talk like that in a group text that has a girl in it as well.
that sounds like something
that's
you'd
kinda
say
weird.
if you were at the party.
I don't think that anybody at the
Why
party.
would they
I think
plan
it's,
for me to sit on their face if I wasn't going to be around them?
I think it's.
I don't know, but I hope
I think
Kim
it's a-
sits her fat ass on my face. And the
think it's
thing
a
I want to know
fantasy.
is my ass fat or do you think I'm fat? That's the most. I truly need to figure that out.
You've been to hundreds of parties with all of the dudes who were at that party, except the person who definitely didn't text it because it was texted to him. Do you know what I
Listen.
mean? Like you think they're texting each other? You think
it's my biggest concern, Joey?
Do you think there's a possibility they're
context-
texting each other about that kind of stuff when we hang out with them like all the time? That's your concern?
Yes.
You think Harrington's texting Frank being like, I hope we get to smell their pussies at some point tonight? Like,
That would, you know what? The thing is, Alex, is like, I would hope not, but it wouldn't surprise me.
really?
I like, people shock you. People have brothers that molest their own children. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even close. You guys aren't even my family.
I don't think they're that comfortable with each other. I think they'd all be too nervous that somebody would blow the whistle on
I'm
this.
jaded. I've been snaked. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry that I trust my friends, but
I've
we were
been
in a room
snaked by
full,
people I trust.
we were in a room full of 11 people who I would do acid with.
So
So
who
this is
wants
like
me to sit
a
on their
group
face?
that I'll defend. I don't think they want you to sit on their faces, and if they do, they wouldn't text
we gotta
about
do a
it.
lie detector test of our whole friend group and see who wants me to sit on their face. And if it's a yes, then that's the person that did it.
I don't think that's the scenario, dude. I think you saw a message at terrible timing when somebody was excited that you were coming over. I think everybody is gonna fucking fail that lie detector test, and we're not gonna have any friends left.
So you all want me to sit on your face.
I mean, that's really funny to lie detect our fucking male friends about stuff they want to do with us.
That's really
It's
funny.
really funny.
Can we do it? Can we borrow the lie detector?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to lie detector the friend group to make sure none of them sent that text.
Nobody sent that the text didn't
Maybe
come.
it was you, the way you're fucking panicking.
I don't think the text came from inside
You
the
want
house.
me to sit on your face?
I don't think the text came from
Look
inside.
me in the eye.
Look at my text with
Look me in the clit and tell me you don't want me.
don't want you to sit on my face.
I'm a little insulted, Kim.
Why?
You've slept in my bed, and you think the way I want to go about it is texting a group of fans that I hope you sit on my face, like they're going to come tell you.
We're all in an agreement that it's a group of fans.
Why would he be in a thing of a group of fans?
Because he's a fan.
I thought he worked at. Do we have to cut that?
Briefly, yeah. He is not an employee of Gas Digital Network,
Okay.
but he comes to shows all the time.
Okay. And he definitely listens to this.
I don't know. I don't know.
Now I have to say something and I don't want
hope
to
not.
anymore.
I hope not. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pushing this one hard on social media. Who's going to see this? I want to know, and I truly want that question answered. I don't want to bring it up again, but I need to know if that person is calling me fat.
They were admiring your juicy bottom.
Are you sure? Like, I want Kim to sit her fat ass on my face. That's kind of like,
Who would say that in that context?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's in
That's
the
what
context, Ken.
it makes me feel better if it's the other one. I'll tell you what, my attitude would have been a little better about the VR dying if I would have thought instantly it was the other one. But you know me, I got the weight thing. I'd be stressing about it.
You didn't actually think all night that somebody was calling you fat. And that's what got to you. It wasn't actual sexual harassment. It was just somebody bullying you about your weight.
No, it was both. I was like, 2 is too many. I'll take 1.
Man,
But now that it's like a fat, juicy ass like that, I'm like, well, I kind of get that.
I feel like it's somebody with the energy of like all of the fucking dudes up in your Instagram comments being like, I wish Kim would sit her fat ass on my face. Like that's like a thing for dudes, Kim. Like a lot of dudes share this sentiment, I think. A lot of fans share this sentiment. I don't.
If it was you, tell me. If you're listening to this and it was you, tell me it was you.
I am kind of offended on behalf of the boys in the bunch that you think it was them.
I don't think it was them. That's not what it is. I was scared that it could potentially be them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I was even thinking
guess.
like, no, those are my friends, and then I've said that about people that have done horrible things to me. So I'm like, what? That's never stopped me before. That's never stopped people.
I guess. I've just never seen this group do horrible things to anybody.
Not yet. Look at them. Look at Joey. He's so sweet.
Oh, he's so nice.
He's just waiting to kill.
Oh, man.
What I'm saying is you just never know. Like I said, people's families molest their kids. And they would never know they had it in them.
That's so sad.
You could know someone your whole life and not know who they are. That's what I'm saying. That girl, that lady that got killed by her husband, she was married to him for 8 years. He killed her 2 children and her
like
out of nowhere. This is someone she loved and trusted and had children with and woke up next to and had a house with and shared a life with and literally thought she knew inside out because she was with him and they were married.
Yes,
and
this
he
stuff
killed
is
her.
real, but
so
also-
I don't think that one of these guys hoping I sit my ass on their face is out of the realm of possibility.
I guess not, but it's like, first of all, that causes me a lot of anxiety, everything that you just said. And it's like, I don't know if has the world been mean to you lately? That like your friends or like you know what I mean?
The world hasn't been mean to me lately, but I feel like after a certain amount of years,
Like, that seems like having your guard
in an
up.
adult industry, you like see enough of that happening every few years. You get like you uncover a snake every few years, enough to know that they are amongst us.
In particular, Harrington and Frank could get away with they could fuck me over so badly without me noticing it, even because I trust them so much. So I'm just shocked.
I do trust them.
I trust them. I trust them.
I
with my
trust
li-
them too.
I constantly. It is often that I ask them to walk me to my car late at night because I'm afraid. That's literally trusting them with my life. Being like, if somebody attacks me, hopefully Harrington or Frank gets it.
Right.
Like, that's like, so that's why I'm just confused that your brain even went there. It's obviously a fan.
Well, because it's not, for me, it's not a matter of, I'm not saying they would rape me. I'm not thinking like they would rape me. I'm thinking that they might be saying dirty things. I don't think that that's like a crazy, I don't know how men talk. You know what I mean?
I would just be surprised.
I don't know.
I would be surprised if they...
I would be surprised too, but I also wouldn't be surprised to learn to men talk dirty.
Something about that message in particular is fucking like thirsty, dude. Like, it doesn't make you look good, I don't think. Like, I think
especially we were all on acid, so in my head I was like, not thinking.
No, nobody's in a sexual space on acid whatsoever.
Right.
I just think that this definitely reads like a fucking like hater comment, like a fucking asshole comment on our YouTube page. It definitely reads like a fan. None of the guys in our group want to be seen by the other guys in our group as somebody who's just desperately trying to fuck you. That does not make them look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I couldn't see any of them dressed.
If they would like build each other up for that, then I wouldn't be able to be friends with them.
To be honest, I couldn't see them saying that about a girl that's not us.
No, I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. That's why this reads,
you know what I mean?
This
But
reads like somebody
on
who's a mega fan.
On acid, when you see that someone's texting and you're like, who's texting? Are they texting each other? And then I'm starting to like trying to figure it out. And then I'm trying to escape a world.
I would bet anything that it was nobody at that party and that it was definitely a mega fan who's in contact.
We have to find out who virtually raped me.
It's not a walkie-talkie, Kim. It's a text. It could have come from anywhere, not just one
I want to
apartment.
know what they were talking about, and I want to see the rest of the text. And I want to know if he texted like, dude, she was looking at the phone when you sent that.
I don't think anybody...
Do you think he knows that I saw it?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
I don't know.
He knows that I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he swiped up? Then yes.
Yeah, he swiped up on it.
Yeah, then he probably knows that there's a danger that you saw it. He knows that it was in front of you and hopes that you didn't process it.
Right. Which also annoys me. I was like, so he thinks I'm a dumb bitch. So he thinks I'm a stupid hoe that can't read a text real quick.
I don't know, dude.
So either way, he's in trouble. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, man. Are you going to ask him?
Yes, I have to now.
You have to. All right. I'm excited to find out. We have our suspicions. We talked about it because I found out recently that you called everybody, like Harrington, Frank.
I called everyone.
All them. We all came together. We're like, so who do you think it was?
Yeah.
We have our suspicions.
You do?
Yeah.
Can we say them?
Not on air.
Okay. How long are we in? Frank, how long are we at? About an hour. All right, let's end it there. All right, great. I need to get some more info from Alex. Like, we got to go.
Oh, man. This was a wild one.
This is so good.
It's all over.
You guys, thank you so much for listening. If we find out the suspect, I will list him when I find him. And then we're going to see if his face is sittable. We're going to do a whole segment on it. You guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram at Kim Congdon. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenCong1. I will be in New York for, I don't know when this comes out.
Me either. I think it's next week.
I will be
Like
in
another
New
week.
York for the next 2 weeks. So check out my Instagram for show dates. I'll be posting on there. Alex?
I feel like I just found out that Kim's staying a little longer than she originally told me just now, and I'm so happy about
Well, I
it.
have to stay with you.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yay.
For a week. I told your
so
mom
excited.
that. I already
Yay.
told your mom.
Good. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar, and head to gasdigitalnetwork.com. You could use promo code TOPIX, TOPIX, to get a 7-day free trial, access to every single show on Gas Digital Network on demand, live chats, bonus content, everything you could possibly want. It's so dope. It fucking blows Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, all that shit out of the water. You'll get so much more content. Come over, hang out. Fuck yeah.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to this week's episode. Before we go, if you enjoy this podcast, you might enjoy some of the other podcasts available at gasdigitalnetwork.com. This week, we are highlighting one of my favorite shows, Disgusting Hawk Podcast with comedian Jessica Curson. It's so awesome, you guys. She does characters. It's wild. It's literally unlike any other podcast you've ever seen before. You should definitely check it out. You can find the full catalog of episodes on demand at gasdigitalnetwork.com or catch the latest 15 episodes anywhere you find podcasts. Here's a clip.
Have you ever written out your name on a girl's face?
No, I wish I produced that kind of volume, but I don't. I'm more of like it's an easy cleanup.
It's only 3 letters.
It's true. Maybe if I just finish and drag, do you know what I mean? Keep going back to like an inkwell.
Yes.
Perhaps like that. I will give it a try.
Yes.
I'll try on Christina.
Okay. When you try on Christina, can you videotape it? I love watching things like that.
Oh, God. Are you into videotape?
Yes.
What's your favorite kind of pornography?
Face sitting?
Face sitting.
Yes.
Girl sitting on guy's face.
Yes. I hated my father.
So you feel like every time you're smothering him?
Yes.
Do you scream, Daddy, stop?
Yes. How did you know that, Joseph?
Well, it's Jay. And if my name was Joseph, I'd have to come 7 times to get that name written.
That's very true.
It's a lot. It's a lot
What's
of
your
words.
favorite kind of porn?
Housewives having sex with, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just
Are you
moving
saying
my
something?
mic. Just
Okay.
have to adjust my mic.
Oh, wow. That's,
Sorry.
like that.
No, just take it easy.
is it happening on purpose?
What's your favorite porn?
My favorite porn is
Janelle?
gaggle of black men having sex with housewife while husband watches.
Oh. Like watching a woman get pounded by a group of black men, like a gang.
Yeah, a gang bang.
And then the husband watches and says, what is he doing while he watches?
Well, the ones I like is just the ones where they're filming. Sometimes it gets a little, I don't know why, if I'm trying to put myself into the spot of how hot that would be, I don't like the ones when the black guys are insulting the dude. I don't like
If
that.
they're on the side going, bet you could do this, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Then I picture like doing some weird Death Wish vigilante move on all of them.
Right.
Have you ever been involved in a gangbang, Dr.
I
Crane?
have. I've had every hole filled at one time.
One time. Every hole. Are you
Yes.
counting nostrils and ears? Or
Yes,
are you just
every
throwing it down?
hole.
Every hole.
Single hole.
Let's count. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Seven.
8, 9, 7?
24.
24/7.
I have holes where you wouldn't even believe where some of my holes are.
What's your favorite hole?
Probably in between my ass and my vagina.
Oh, okay. The third eye.
Yes.
Yes.
I call it the Pamela hole.
That's where your chakra lives.
Yes. That you are very deep.
It's very spiritual. I don't like to talk about it too much because a lot of my friends are lunkheads, like UFC fans and stuff. But I like to mix up. I'm pretty intelligent, I think.
Yeah, I think you are too.
Thank you, doctor.
When you're talking to me, you're kind of like putting on a little thing. Like when you're taking on my aura, kind of. Are you gay?
A little bit.
Too?
No. In fact, I took a lie
little
detector
gay?
test. Took a lie detector test yesterday. It said I was, in fact, 100% sure that I'm not even bi.
Really?
Yeah. And even that surprised me a little bit.
Have you ever touched a dick?
Yeah.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us.
It was, it's been several times. Are you okay? Are you choking?
No.
You
I'm
like
just
the story.
thinking. Sometimes when I think, I move my tongue around.
That's understandable. We all do. I bounce my knee. It's a little less off-putting, but
So I should bounce my knee instead of push my tongue all over the place?
no. I want you to be comfortable. This is your show. I'm just here as a guest, and I had some questions. You are the foremost sex advice person here at Gas Digital. So
I am.
as a person who's on the network with you, I had some questions I wanted to ask.
Okay, sure. I'm going to let you ask a question in a minute, but when did you touch a dick?
I've touched a dick. I mean, in South Africa, to have our girlfriends at the time agreed to hook up with each other if their drunken proposal was, but you'd have to touch. If you touch his dick, we'll do that. So,
Of course.
yeah, it was Jim Jeffries. He pulled his dick out, and I just grabbed it because I was like, "Yeah, is that all? Now can we go do this other thing?"
Oh, wow. Did it fit in between your little thumb and because he seems small?
You'd think so, right? But it's like, no, he was Australian, so it was a thick one, a thick softie,
Like a
which we
sausage.
could all hope for, like a sausage, but like when you buy the 12-pack, not like those pre-made like a breakfast links. I'm talking about like a heavy
Like
calabrese,
a chicken apple sausage?
Yes. Now you understand, like a super sod.
Yes. Nice.
Yes.